I'll be honest with you. There's a certain magic to Laos that I've rarely found elsewhere. The first time I visited, I thought it would just be a quick stopover, a quiet gap between its more famous neighbors. But the country had other plans for me. I was completely charmed by the cascading turquoise waterfalls, the hypnotic, slow pace of the Mekong River, and the profound sense of peace that seems to settle over everything like morning mist. Laos didn't just surprise me, it taught me to slow down. To this day, it remains one of the most serene and soulful places I have ever been. And if you're thinking of going, especially now in 2025, you absolutely should. Here's why. In this complete guide, I'm not just going to show you Laos's most beautiful landscapes. I'm going to give you the exact budget, safety tips, and visa information you need to plan your own unforgettable journey into the heart of this gentle land. And make sure you stay with me until the very end, because I'll reveal the one simple secret that makes any trip to the land of a million elephants a truly profound and seamless adventure. Hello, my amazing travelers, and welcome to Travel Legacy, the channel where we journey beyond the destinations to discover the enduring stories they leave behind. What is the true soul of a nation that moves at the speed of the Mekong River, unhurried, powerful, and deeply mesmerizing? Is it found in the saffron robes of monks walking silently at dawn, in the thrilling zip lines that fly through a jungle canopy, or in the quiet resilience of a people who have endured a secret war? Today, I want to take you on a journey into the heart of Laos, a landlocked country wrapped in a blanket of misty, jade-green mountains. We will look beyond its quiet exterior to uncover a profound legacy of survival, a deep spiritual tranquility, and an untamed natural beauty that feels like a secret the rest of the world has yet to discover. This is the story of Laos's serene heart, a journey into its most beautiful contradictions. Before our journey begins, I want to share a few unique facts that help frame the legacy of this incredible nation. Laos is historically known as the Land of a Million Elephants, a name from the ancient kingdom of Lanzhang. While their numbers have sadly dwindled, the elephant remains a powerful national symbol. The country also holds a tragic world record. It is the most heavily bombed country in history per capita, a devastating legacy of the secret war in the 1960s and 70s. This history is crucial to understanding the resilience of the Lao people. And on a lighter note, the national beverage is beer Lao, a beer made with local jasmine rice that is so beloved, it's a source of immense national pride. Now, before you can experience this incredible nation for yourself, there's a practical first step: the visa. I found the process to be relatively simple. Most nationalities can get a visa on arrival at the major airports and land borders. This tourist visa cost me around $40 or $50, was valid for 30 days, and just required a passport with 6 months of validity. To save time, you can also apply for an e-visa in advance through the official government website. Always double-check the latest requirements before your travels, as regulations can change. With the paperwork sorted, my real journey into the land of a million elephants could begin. I've chosen 15 places and experiences that I believe truly capture the soul of Laos. My journey starts in the magical city of Luang Prabang. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a stunning blend of traditional Lao wooden houses and elegant French colonial architecture. My favorite moments here were simple: watching the sunset over the Mekong, wandering through the vibrant night market, and witnessing the sacred alms-giving ceremony at sunrise. I originally planned for 2 days here and ended up staying for a week. It's just that captivating. Just a short ride away, I found the breathtaking Kuang Falls, easily one of the most beautiful waterfalls I have ever seen. A large cascade tumbles into a series of tiered limestone pools filled with unbelievably turquoise water. I also made sure to visit the Kuang Bear Rescue Center near the entrance, which does fantastic work protecting endangered Asiatic black bears. From Luang Prabang, I embarked on the quintessential Laos Experience, the 2-day slow boat journey down the Mekong River. Drifting down this mighty waterway, I watched incredible scenery and remote villages pass by, a meditative adventure I recommend to everyone. My next stop was Vieng, the adventure capital of Laos. What was once a wild party hub has blossomed into a premier destination for outdoor activities. The real draw for me now is the incredible adventure. I spent my days kayaking down the Nam Song River, exploring caves, and hiking to stunning viewpoints. I then traveled to the capital, Vientiane, one of the most relaxed in all of Asia. My must-sees included the magnificent gold-covered Pha That Luang, the national symbol, the thousands of Buddha images at Wat Si Saket, and the bizarre but fascinating Buddha Park, a sculpture garden filled with giant Buddhist and Hindu statues. For a truly unique and mysterious experience, I headed to the plain of Jaws. Scattered across the landscape are thousands of giant, prehistoric stone jaws. Archaeologists believe they were used in Iron Age burial practices, but their true origin remains one of history's great enigmas. Down in southern Laos, I found the ultimate place to unwind, the 4,000 Islands, Si Phan Don. Life here revolves around hammocks, bicycles, and the gentle flow of the river. I loved spending a few days here doing absolutely nothing, just reading, cycling through rice paddies, and watching the sunset. For the most thrilling adventure of my life, I took on the Gibbon Experience in the Bokeo Nature Reserve. It's a conservation project where I lived in the world's highest tree houses, accessible only by a network of thrilling zip lines. Flying over the jungle canopy and hearing the haunting songs of gibbons was a true off-the-grid adventure. I also took a scenic boat trip up the Mekong from Luang Prabang to discover the Pak U caves, filled with thousands of Buddha statues left by pilgrims over centuries. For a more rugged landscape, I found a paradise in the small town of Nong, Khiaw, a hub for phenomenal hiking. I learned about modern history at the Vieng Sai Cave City, where the Pathet Lao leadership lived during the Secret War, and I explored the coffee plantations and waterfalls of the Bolaven Plateau on a motorbike. I also connected with history at the pre-Angkorian ruins of Wat Phu and supported a vital cause at the Elephant Conservation Center in Sanyabuli. Exploring these profound places is the heart of any trip, but to do it with peace of mind, it's crucial to know how to navigate the country safely. So stick with me because the safety tips I learned on the ground are essential. I've always found Laos to be an incredibly safe country, but petty theft can be a concern. I was especially vigilant in crowded markets. A crucial safety warning, especially around the Plain of Jaws, is to never wander off marked trails due to the legacy of unexploded landmines. UXO. I also made sure to dress modestly when visiting temples, covering my shoulders and knees. Now that you know how to stay safe, let's talk about where I stayed. I found that accommodation in Laos is incredibly affordable. Hostels are plentiful and a great way to meet people. I stayed at great places like Mad Monkey in Luang Prabang and the Vang Vieng Rock Backpacker Hostel for its incredible views. Budget guest houses offer private rooms at excellent prices. Of course, the big question is always, what did all this cost? I tracked my expenses, and the answer is that Laos is one of the cheapest countries in Southeast Asia. A hostel dorm cost me just $4 to $6 a night, while a delicious street food meal like a baguette sandwich was only $1 to $2. Based on these costs, I found that a backpacker can have an amazing time on around $20 to $25 per day. A more comfortable mid-range budget of $40 to $50 per day will allow for private guest houses and more paid tours. If you're looking for luxury, you can live incredibly well on $120+ per day. But even on a tight budget, I discovered some amazing ways to save money. First, I ate street food and at the night markets. They're delicious and incredibly cheap. Second, I learned to negotiate with a smile for tuk-tuks and market purchases. Third, I drank the fantastic and cheap local beer Lao, instead of expensive imported drinks. And finally, I always packed a reusable water bottle with a filter to save money and reduce plastic waste. With the budget handled, let's talk about how I got around. For long distances, buses and minivans are the primary way to travel. I found that VIP buses were the most comfortable. In the cities, tuk-tuks are perfect for short trips. And for exploring towns like Luang Prabang, renting a bicycle was my favorite way to get around. And finally, the all-important question: when is the best time to go? I found that the dry season from October to April is ideal with warm, dry weather. The green season, from May to October, sees afternoon rains, but the countryside is at its most lush and vibrant, with fewer tourists. To make that possible for you, I've compiled everything we've talked about and more into a comprehensive 10-point travel guide. In the description below, you'll find my detailed notes on safety budgets, money-saving tips, and the best places to book a free downloadable PDF you can take with you. That's the secret, being prepared so you can be fully present. The link is right below this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Travel Legacy channel for more journeys with purpose. Until our next adventure, thank you for traveling with us. Keep exploring